good morning, everybody. The show is called TBR SSF Show, which simply means the Big R Solution Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. I'm together with Sadaam Maake. He was in Bombela, this guy, last night. And then you just came around just now in the morning, isn't it? And then you are going back again. All right. And then Sadaam, please greet the viewers, not only you. And then I also have Tshepang with me today. Shakes as usual, their kid all the time. Now, Sadaam, tell me what's happening. What's the story?
Morning, listeners, and you, comrades, and Tshepang. Happy Saturday to all of you. We're ready for the show.
Hey, we are better t-shirt in them. So what's Rona? Okay, the one there. You must give us another one, Rona. Ne? What's up, Barry? Barry, wangapulela. Lamelo ngapulele. Nale Tshepang or apulele.
Tshepang mosoka rusa wela go siwengu. Amo category ya diwengu.
Tshepang, welcome to the show. Greet the viewers. Suwengu, how are you, Suwengu?
Yeah, no, morning, Mr. Sadaam. Nice jersey there. Also to you, Mr. Shabalala, then thank you very much, and also good day to the viewers out there.
Oh, so we don't deserve that. Let's start here, guys. As you can see, Sadaam is wearing a nice jersey. This jersey is about Bernard Parker. His book will be launched. He has released a book called Dihonde Kinja Kamanzoma. What a nice pick. And I see that the foreword has been done by Dr. Kaiser Mtaung and Benny McCarthy. So, Sadaam, tell us what's happening.
About the book, I've been told about maybe last year by the name of Charlie. Is the one who wrote the book. He told me about basically do the profile about Parker before when he was playing at Kaizer Chiefs. So it was good for someone like him because he played about 11 years at Kaizer Chiefs, but it's very important for us as supporters to support him to buy the book. He's got the book of his story from where he come from. He just mentioned the Benny McCarthy, the Coach Hunt, and I think the Jessica is there as well. Everyone, and so it's nice to hear the story about him because his talent come from Norway. But from zero to hero is much better. It's going to be launched on the 7th September. Only when you are invited. But we're going to talk to him. He'll come on the show, talk about his book. We can help him to promote the book. People must buy his book to hear. We must support him.
Hi, Sadaam. Those Sadaam are only invited people. Oh, guys, so Ronari Wengu, and then that's why there's a totally t-shirt. Yes, Sadaam with the Honda. Inja. Kinjan what's happening?
Yeah, no, it's very lovely to see though at the end of the day. It's a very good thing that he has a really good thing actually going on for him, and he really needs to get the respect that's due to him.
It's important that people should record whatever that they've done. We need that. Now, let's move on quickly. Kaizer Chiefs, they've come up with a very innovative thing. Kaizer Chiefs, they're a trendsetter all the time. They are selling the season ticket. This is good. This is really good because what we see in our games, it's an embarrassing. And I don't think it's motivating the players because you see the games they're playing in front of the empty seats and all that. So they are following what is happening in Europe, especially England. I know England where they sell season ticket. So if you want to know more, I will tell you more about this. And then you can get, because here I think the first 10 games is about 600 rand, which is not a big price. If you look at that, I mean, it's a game that includes Amazulu, Royal AM, Cape Town City, Orlando Pirates, Richards Bay, and then Morocco Striders, Golden Arrows, Stellenbosch, Mamelodi Sundowns, Polokwane City. So people can just go and support so that we don't want to see empty stands. Now, Saddam, tell us what's happening here, Mbombela. You are back, and then you'll be going back again. Tell the story. What's happening?
Yeah, first I'd like to talk about the season ticket. Season ticket, people must understand, when they say 10 games, it's a home game of Kaizer Chiefs. That's why they mentioned which game. You must have a picture. People must understand that when you buy a season ticket, you pay 600 rand, you get a 10 ticket. Those tickets, they got the date on the fixture. Every morning or every day when it's a game, you take one ticket, you go with it in the stadium, and then they will tear the ticket. But the problem is, if you don't attend the game, no refund. You can't get a refund. Those 10 ticket you pay is up to you. Out of 10, you attend 1 or 6 or whatever. It's up to you. You must monitor the ticket yourself. Make sure your ticket are safe. Don't take a wrong ticket when you go to stadium.
And ukannaye first wings awuyela wena uzayo. Yabo. At least.
Yeah, but the ticket must be turned on. And then when you go there, the sign the ticket is being used.
Yeah.
You can't use it again. It's like airtime. When you use the airtime, you
I
can't use it again.
remove it fast now because against
Then
me.
you go there. Sunday, tomorrow morning, Tshepang range will be leaving to Bombela. And then transporter, you can see the price there is also 400. So we'll be leaving at Swaziland. We like people to make us order. Just call the transport organizer there to be there. I'm going to leave it again today afternoon because I must go to sleep.
All right.
So last night it was a good mood. Everybody was happy, but we are willing to get the 3 points.
We are willing to get the 3 points. You know, people are saying, I don't know, maybe we need to look at this. People are saying, I was looking at Junior Kanye yesterday, and then he was saying, you know what, Chiefs will win 1-0, or probably they will play a draw of 1-1. And then I don't know what's your take about that. And then Tshepang, what's your take about that? Do you agree that you'll win, but it will be a 1-1 draw?
Yeah, for me, it's his predictions. On my side, I feel like Kaizer Chiefs for now, when it comes to TS Galaxy, they've got the upper hand. So I foresee them maybe scoring 2+ goals, but it's a win for me. For them, they carry the upper hand in TS Galaxy for me currently. So I see them having a win in this encounter. Yeah.
Okay. And then Saddam, what's your take? Do you agree, or what's your take? You say, Saddam, I mean, Tshepang, you said the win with what? 2-1,
2+ goals going up. Yes.
2+. And then TS Galaxy won't score.
I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that for them, they'll probably score 2 or more goals, but with a win.
Now, let me hear you, Saddam. What do you want to say? How do you want to, why are you saying they'll win 2-1? Where do you see Chiefs? I'll come back to you, Saddam. Where do you think Chiefs will be strong? Saddam, let me hear what you say.
Yeah, I think we start saying, because I'm a Chiefs, but I think Chiefs are more angry to get there at some point. As you know, on bad position, 12 or 13 points. 13 position. I think they'll win. That win over Cape Town City, they'll give them motivation. They will do something, but we are willing to win. I remember last time the prediction of Junior Kanye was 2-1 win by Cape Town City. It come other way around. Then Chiefs win. But even today, I can tell you that 2-1 can repeat. Chiefs will win. We need 3 points. And then I see the players, the team commitment was there in the field of play. but I think Litoko has got an injury. Maybe he's not going to be part of the team. Maybe latest fitness. But in the meantime, I'm happy with those players who can do the job for us tomorrow. We're willing to make so.
Yeah, and Kibone, finally you signed the guy from Colombia, which is quite good. I see that you guys are signing. You've got good signings, and then you know what? My feeling is Ntseki should be given a chance. I mean, the guy has never played so many games. For us to be harsh and saying all sorts of things about him, I think is too harsh. Let's allow him. Let's give him the opportunity. And then, yeah, I don't know, Tshepang, what's your take? Are you happy with the way you see Ntseki is doing things? Or are you happy with the players?
For me, I think it's more of a squad rotation at the moment. She's still experimenting with us with certain players. I know that they had the preseason to do that, but also when the league starts, you also do experiment and see what type of combination will play out for you at the end of the day. So we had three, 4 games to actually try and see what I could say strong starting 11 that he would probably might have for the season going forward. And then also it's more of rotation with the players that he has on the bench who he can also rely on. But with the new striker coming in, because that's one department that Kaizer Chiefs has been lacking in at the moment. I think it will be a good addition to also keep pressure on the other guys that are there, other strikers that are there, to just create a bit of competition. And maybe I think that's what Kaizer Chiefs needs, a bit of more competition on those positions so that they can get the maximum points that they deserve to get.
Okay. He went further to say Sundowns will beat itself. No one will beat Sundowns. So the repeat of last year, the repeat of the previous year will continue. So I don't know whether you agree or disagree. But this caught my eye. I like Rulani. He talks very well. He do his analysis very well. But if this really is what he said, they say after the impressive win, Mokoena loaded members of his technical team and gave specific praises to his goalkeeper coach and set play coach, And then this is the quotation: congratulations to the team. I think there are some games that we have played where we were better and smooth, but with this one, we took our chances. Congratulations in particular to Coach Michael Loftman and Coach Wendell, especially these two. They work very hard. I don't know what to take. If really, really, these are his words, what's your take, Tshepang?
No, you see, when it comes to this matter, I can fully support Coach Rulani and Coach Mangoba. There's a page that I follow from Mamelodi Sundowns, the YouTube channel. So there's a segment where they were talking about, especially those two coaches that you mentioned, Coach Wendell. So these coaches, I think for the past 2 weeks, they have been working more and overtime in a sense of putting in more shifts, and they were told that it was said that they even sleep late and they wake up very early in the morning. I think they're preparing for something. So it was more of the coach recognizing them, I think, in a matter of whatever project that they're dealing with, but just to recognize them and thanking them for the hard work that they are putting in. But it doesn't mean that they are overshining Coach Mangoba. I think it's more of him congratulating those two specific coaches in regards to probably they made him see something that he couldn't see in order to help the team going forward, in moving forward, or in preparation for the game. So I think it was more of that, but people took it out of context, saying that maybe Coach Mangoba doesn't have really much of an input coming to the game. So this is how I see it, because this is what I saw in the on their YouTube channel when they were talking in regards to the games with the coaches preparing and stuff like that. So yeah, this is how I saw the whole thing.
Let me give you Sadaam. What's your take? Do you think if that is the case, was it good for him to say this? Tshepang says no, he wanted to congratulate these two gentlemen. What's your take, Sadaam?
Yeah, I think it's too early to say that, because today I'm going to be the friends of Chippa to sort out the issue. But to me, Sundown was not winning convincing of their 3 games. It was sort of talks about the offside and whatever, but they are not like last year. They only like it because they got the point. They keep the point already. They got 9 points now. Of course, even last year they grabbed the point and keep it. But this time, they get the point because of Sundown. They are lucky to win, but they're not convincing and say like Sundown of last year was better. But this time, I think we can challenge them. We can. Because now I can see they're not winning straight, but they need something to hammer them one time.
Okay, no, I hear that. I wanted to talk specifically about this statement. I hear what Tshepang is saying. But Tshepang, if you follow Rulani very well, Rulani is also, known to be congratulating everybody. He would mention Mangoba, he would mention Steve Komphela. That has always been what he is, all right? And it is known, that the relationship is not well between him and Mangoba Ngiti. So probably if where I stand, it could have been very diplomatic for him to extend the word of gratitude to Mangoba, to avoid this kind of people reading things that are not there. So I don't know, what's your take about that? I think people are taking from the traditional or the practice that he's used to, and then now they're starting to wonder, as I say, we know that the relationship between the two is not well. So what's your take about that?
Yeah, I think the relationship...
Yeah, no,
Tshepang, this time, I'll allow you, Sadaam Tshepang, and also talk to what, do you think Sundowns will go all the way, and then take the league again?
I know, Mr. Saddam, you can go first. It's fine.
Okay. Even myself, you can see from far with the body language, the two, they are not 100% communicating. But the job, to me, is done by Mangoba. Mangoba is the one who's doing the job behind the scene. But the main issue is when the team win, we always see Rulani, because he talks, he just like to do, he know how to motivate the players. But really, the job to me is done by Mangoba. But I think they will work it out. The issue of Sundown to go more and more, I don't think when you play 10 games, things will be changing. Then now they can, it started today. Today you're going to see the change when Chippa of them about their running.
All right. I was not questioning whether Mangoba is doing something. I was questioning the manner Rulani is purported to have said, not coaching Mangoba Ngiti. So coming Tshepang there, that's the part that I want. I say, if you have been following Rulani, always praises everybody, especially in the technical staff, even during the time of Steve, would mention Steve Komphela, would mention all of them. And now all of a sudden, this one is not mentioned, and we all know that the relationship is not well. I think probably you are supposed to say something diplomatically. I don't know what to take. Tshepang?
Yeah, no, I understand that part, and what you're saying. Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You were cutting a little bit, yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah.
Yes. No, I was saying that I hear that part on your side. Based on my opinion, I'm just saying that yes, we're seeing what's happening, and maybe it's giving us some sort of doubts, just asking ourselves a lot of questions. What's happening between the two? Because it's something that's been happening even last year. But I don't know. This is how I'm taking it, in a sense of maybe it's not really that deep on how we see it. It's probably, the thing is, it's raising a lot of questions on our side, and we don't have the answers to it. Only Coach Rulani has, and also it will make things very difficult for us. But yes, judging from everything that's happening, we always see Coach Rulani in the coaches, the technical staff, the players, but Coach Mangoba, well, that's what we hear from him. So I don't know, maybe we are reading too much into things, but he knows the truth, or they know the truth. But for me, I felt like it was more of him congratulating probably a job well done that was done by specific people, individuals that helped him in order to win the games that he was playing. So this is how I see the whole statement.
I'll tell you one thing. You know, it is also informed by the fact that not long, Steve Kompella has just said, you know, I decided to leave because I could see that I'm not welcomed. Remember, I'm not saying, I'm saying diplomatically. If I were him, if I was advising him, I would have said, continue with that tradition. So that's me. I may be wrong, I may be right. But let's move on. You guys are saying Sundowns won't go and repeat. They're already on top of the log as things stand now. After 3 games with 9 points, they've been lost. And then the Cape Town City is there. Behind them, SuperSport, 4 points, and SuperSport, one team, very consistent. And then Orlando Pirates also is there. TS Galaxy is also there. So now look at TS Galaxy. It's not, I mean, they've played only 2 games, and then they are right there on top. And then where is Sadaam, Kaizer Chiefs? You are somewhere, where are you? You are at number 12 with 1 point. So that should be a worrying factor for you guys. So in other words, you need to go all out and ensure that definitely you do something here. Now, while I'm still there, let me also share with you guys and say, this is, you know, Neymar. Have you seen how much he has been offered? This is, I don't know. Now, it's not him, all right? They've given him a house in Saudi Arabia, all right? It has about, do you see it, the picture?
Yes, I can see it.
He's got 25 rooms, all right? And then look at the pool. It's a 40 plus, multiplied by 10 water swimming pool. You know, 40 times 10 meter, okay, swimming pool. And then a 5 full staff for his house, all right? And then a Bentley Continental GT, Aston Martin, DBX Lamborghini, and then a 24-hour driver, and then all bills for hotels, restaurant, various services during off days. All this will be paid by the team, and then a private jet for him to go wherever he wants to go, plus 500,000 for social media, and not to mention the 100 million that he's gonna make a year. So this is it. And I've seen Lionel Messi too. They said they've hired a bodyguard for him. I don't know whether you saw that. That bodyguard is there.
Yes.
During the game, he's there. You know, when people are putting their hand on Messi.
Yes, you saw.
So
also with Neymar, there's information I think they might have left here. He will get 80,000 euros as a bonus. In addition, with all of his bonuses, yes, but an additional 80,000 euros when they win all their games for Al Hilal. So those are one of his benefits as well. Yes.
That's very exciting. This is one good news. Carlos Teves said people did not understand why he was changing clubs. He was going all over, whether it's Japan or, I mean, China, everywhere. And then he was doing that because he's from a poverty-stricken family. He said, I'm taking care of 15 houses, all right? This includes my uncles, my brothers, everybody in the family, etc. He's taking care of 60 people. This is honorable. And then he says, I've made a good money. I've made a good money to look after this. What do you want to say, Sadaam, about this? It's a noble act for a person to do this. What's your take?
Yeah, I think they deserve that. It's good for, remember, the soccer is a business now. When the players get money, it's good for them. And then, as you mentioned, how many families they can take care, it's okay. I remember 2015 when I was in Brazil Olympic. Neymar gave me I've got a jersey. When I see him, I remember that young boy has got a talent. He's got something to offer to the people. Now he's got to the right place. I think when you see the players, they are not like our players. Our players need financial management. They need this one, but that one is good for them because they will take care. They will make family happy. I think it's good for them.
Okay, guys, let's move on. You know, there's quite a lot to discuss. Now, guys, I want to hear from you. Are we going to say Pep Guardiola is Lionel Messi of coaching? Look, ever since he joined at Man City, I'm not even including Barcelona and Bayern Munich. 4 Premier League, in fact, five of them, and then 4 Carabao Cup, 2 FA, 2 Community Shields, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup. Is he the greatest manager ever? Tshepang?
Well, in my opinion, I think how many Champions Leagues does he have now?
No, 1.
If I'm not mistaken,
one.
Is it 2?
Oh no! Remember,
in total.
he got how many? 2 at Barcelona. Né?
Is it 2 at Barcelona? Now it's 3. Yes.
Now it's the 3rd one. Yeah. All
yes,
right.
But yes, and then Zidane got 3 in a row. When they did
Zidane, I think it's 4. I think is it not 4?
Yes, it's 4. Yes.
Zidane is 4.
Yes, it's 4. It's 4. Yes.
And how many? How many?
In a row? 3.
How many La
Then
Liga?
got another one again, and then Carlo Ancelotti has 3. La Liga, I think is 1 or 2, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I will just need to check. But I think the one that carries weight is the Champions League. Hence why I'm counting just the Champions Leagues for now. Because even Jose Mourinho has 3, Carlo Ancelotti has 3, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, when it comes to the Champions League, I think if he can manage to get probably 2 or 3 more with City or with a different club, for me, I would consider him the greatest of all time, because hence I'm saying there's other coaches that we really need to give props to. Currently, they've done it a long time ago. The coach Zinedine Zidane, Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho, those coaches have more Champions Leagues. So for me, yes, he's doing well. I don't want to lie, he's doing well, and his numbers are good at Man City. I could say way better than at Barcelona, but without more Champions Leagues. So for me, if he can add more Champions Leagues, yes. But currently, yes, I consider him the greatest coach at the moment.
But Tshepang, as much as you say that, I hear what you're saying. But if you look at the fact, the Champions League, how many games do you play? The league, how many games you play? The league is a marathon, all right? And this guy is taking about 5. And then, yes, if you talk about Ancelotti, it's something else, because Zinedine Zidane, in terms of the league, he hasn't won much, to be honest, you know? Yes, Champions League has that prestige, do you understand? But for me, the combination of the two would be good. Sadaam, what's your take? What do you think?
it's almost there, because when he's got 3, that means he's on the track to get 4, because he's still doing, and he's still promising that he can get more. I think he also compete with Jose Mourinho and the others, but we saw the discipline, we saw what the players, love the players, is good. He still have a long way to go. He can cover that, he can manage. I think it's a good one for him. We can watch him. Maybe he will cover them. Last team, maybe he might get something more than them. Maybe he can do that on the same team at Man City, not other team.
All right. Let's move on. We go to the Messi Special. This is our prime event, or our prime part of the show. The Messi Special, guys, I don't know whether you've seen what this guy has done so far. I'm talking about so far. The man has done tremendously well, to the point whereby, David Beckham can't stop singing the praises. Look, now I'm giving you numbers. I always tell you about numbers. These are the games that he played. At Philadelphia, he played 90 minutes, and then only at Atlanta United, 78 minutes. At Cruz Azul, he played 36 minutes. Or in all this game, he has been man of the match, except the last game. I mean, this is amazing. This is really amazing. And in terms of the goal and assist, look at the numbers. First game, 1 goal. At Atlanta 2, and then Orlando City 2, Dallas 2, Charlotte 1, and then Philadelphia 1. No assist, only 1 assist against Atlanta. And now this man is really amazing. And then he has done well so far. Look. These are the things that I've shown. If you look here, he's the first. This was his first final, that will be playing tonight, And then the record. This guy has scored 60 goals 50 goals in 2019, 27 in 2020, 43 in 2021, 35 in 2022, and then 23 already in 2023. And then you know what? The numbers don't lie. The man is a genius. Hence, you hear what's name David Beckham is saying about him. He's saying good news, good stuff about him. This is what David Beckham is saying. He's saying, Leo wrote history in Argentina, Spain, France, now leads our team to the final, who did not know the meaning of winning. If there is someone who can change a shaky team to an invincible team in less than a month, it's Lionel Messi. I don't know whether you've noticed. I've seen his interview. They were asking him, are you happy? He looks very happy, and this is what he wants. And this is what I've been always saying, that if Lionel Messi is happy, then he'll do the rest. So, guys, time is against us. There's a lot that I can show around Lionel Messi, but we can share some of them probably next time. So, this is big up to the genius. And then let me see, maybe I must share the last one. I'll tell you now. I hope you can see this one. Just a minute. Okay. All right. No, doesn't allow me to share. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Tshepang, what do you want to say?
No, definitely. In the past month, we've all seen the impact that he has in the MLS, scoring 9 goals already. Scoring 9 goals already in a month. That says a lot. The impact that he has. I mean, not just him. When I watch the matches, see how Busquets plays. You understand? The level of understanding how those players have changed Inter Miami and Jordi Alba as well, bringing their class into the MLS, complementing Messi as well. I mean, yes, people might say that, yes, he has players that he has played with, that's why it's making things easier. No, but also people need to understand the level of understanding and the level of football is not the same when you do things alone. So with those two, the influence that they have also being an addition into the squad has boosted the team as well in different departments. But him alone as a player individually, what he has done, managing to bring out the best of. There's a player called Robert Taylor that plays with him. He's the one currently now linking up with Messi, and we could say a nobody of a player playing in the MLS, but is managing, and Messi's managing to bring out the best of him, making him one of the top assisters in the league currently. That says a lot about Lionel Messi himself, what influence he has brought into the team. So I personally would like to say,
they've just said people like Taylor, they were ordinary players. They will look like they don't have talent, but ever Messi came, now you can see that they are good players. He makes everybody best. Look at this. This man joined and played 6 games, and he became man of the match in 5 games. Man of the match, you have beaten about all 21 guys in the game. So, you know what? I don't know what will stop him to win the Ballon d'Or. That's my opinion. Saddam, you want to say something in closing remarks?
Yeah, no, I think Tshepang is a mouthful. I agree. It's all right. It's good. He's doing well. No problem. We can talk about Messi the whole year, the whole day, every time. But I think he's a great player, so he can continue to do more.
Yeah, I wonder how do Barcelona look at themselves, especially Laporta, especially Xavi. I don't know what's the relationship, but I wonder how do they look at the mirror and talk to themselves. Laporta, he has been saying, I'm going to try my all means to keep Messi, and that never happened. So, guys, thank you so much, and then good luck. Saddam, wish you good luck tomorrow so that you win, and then I'm convinced you'll do well. You know what? You'll do well this year. Watch the space. Thank you, guys. Okay, we'll meet again on Tuesday.